doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart.
I am so excited for this video because this video means we're finally at the end of my kitchen cabinet makeover. Today we're finishing up by painting and hanging the last section of upper and lower cabinets. This project has taken me months to complete, but breaking it down into sections instead of focusing on the entire project at once helped me avoid feeling overwhelmed. Taking it step by step made the process so much more manageable and stress-free. I feel like I've done nothing but paint for the past few months. I constantly have the smell of oil paint in my house. I have cabinet doors hanging everywhere, but they are now finished. I am letting them cure. It's going to take at least 3 days. I've been known to let them sit for a week at times, but I think 3 days is going to be enough. So I have to put all the handles on them and hang them. But before we do that, I have everything that was in the upper cabinets on my dining room table. I'm going to get everything in there. I'm going to purge some items. I don't need everything that I took out of there because some of the stuff I was looking at, haven't used it in years. So I'm going to see if my daughter-in-law or sister-in-law or someone wants some of these items before I decide to donate all of them. So we're going to get all of that into there. I am so excited to get these uppers done because once the uppers are completed, I can start the demo on the backsplash. I did share in a vlog the backsplash I chose. It is so beautiful. And while I wouldn't have chosen such a dark granite, I can't do anything about that. So that's why I chose the paint color that is that Kindle charcoal, because in the granite, there's a little bit of gray in there. There's also like a color of gold maybe, or a brassy color. So that's what I chose for the backsplash. It is mainly white, but it has throughout it those colors that are pulled out of all the granite. In a perfect world, in a world where I had a money tree in my backyard, I would change the granite, you know, but hey, this is real life. This is real life. But this is like the last step for now, for this year, for the kitchen. I'm gonna tackle the flooring next year. I've been working on the flooring now for 2 years to try to get this done. But I'm not going to put pressure on me. The holidays are right around the corner. I have other things to do. So the flooring, we will probably tackle in the spring. Now that the painting project in my kitchen is complete, it's time to move on to the fun part, decorating for Christmas. I found this beautiful Christmas tree at the thrift store for $10, and I thought it'd be perfect for the kitchen. I decided on a woodsy theme and styled it with dried oranges, berry garland, red birds, velvet ribbon, and twinkle lights. Drying oranges is pretty simple, but using a mandolin ensures all the slices are the same thickness. This does help them dry more evenly and quickly in the oven. I do not own a mandolin, so I use a knife to cut mine. So the slices ended up slightly different in size, making the drying process less efficient. I baked my oranges on parchment paper at 175 degrees for 4 hours, flipping them halfway through at the 2-hour mark. Since some of my slices didn't fully dry in the oven, I let them sit on the counter for a few days to finish drying completely. Only one section of the lights on this tree worked, so I bought a unique set of lights designed to sit at the top of the tree and the strands hang down. After unraveling the strands, I gently tucked the lights into the branches for a very cohesive look.
To my eyes. Don't get me wrong, still enjoy full time. We're gonna sing this song. Look at the snow, it's Christmas. And there's our mistletoe. Among all the gifts and all the Christmas cards, I think of you. Don't forget. I ring a bell for those who have nothing, so lend a helping hand. And if you do the very best you can, it won't be hard to understand. And that's how we know it's Christmas. For every girl and boy, and you can be sure it's tears of joy. Happy Christmas to you. tears of joy. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas.
I spent the rest of the evening teaching myself how to make tiny little bows for the tree. At the time I recorded this part of decorating the tree, I was recovering from COVID, so this activity was perfect for me. It was enjoyable but didn't require too much energy, which was important as I was still easily tired during this recovery period.
Then we will know it's Christmas for every girl and boy, and you can be sure it's tears of joy. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas to you. What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true, that's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls, I've been kind to big and small, and now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine, but I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come. Snowflakes fall, I can hear the sleigh bells call. They're saying it's time to have a